Morning, everybody. We're reading through Colossians 1 to 4 and Philemon. Only one chapter to Philemon. So it's a lot to read, a lot to take in, I know. But this is a wonderful letter that really describes the process of what has happened to us, where we have been transferred or translated, if you want to put it that way, from the dark realm, okay, the fallen humanity, fallen creation under the principality, the false principality, under the false prince. That's where we were, but we have been transferred into the kingdom of light, in the kingdom of truth. And so this gives us this wonderful explanation of this happening, as well as giving us an incredible explanation of our King, who he is. It's just wonderful. But so many people they skip over this section. They just rush through that, because in Colossians there's also this description of a mature Christian, what a mature Christian looks like. And we are people who deal better with lists. We deal better with law over a relationship. Give us 10 commandments that we know that we're supposed to live up to, and we'll live towards that thing, compared to a relationship that models for us who we are now. Because that's what happens, because this list that Paul gives us is actually the description of Christ in us. It is Christ in us. We're not capable of any law. I'll tell you that. The word tells us that. We're not capable of any law, of fulfilling any law. That's why Jesus had to come. We're not supposed to live towards an external law anymore. That has nothing to do with us. We're not under that anymore. Instead, with Christ in us, everything that we are now has been planted in us. And it's us learning to be that. It's us learning to walk in that, to live in that, to think in that, which means that a number of the things that Paul talks about are things that have to fall away. They belong to the self-life, as it's been translated, the self-life, the life that is focused on ourselves, the self-life, that's the old man. And there are things that still cling to us because they're habits. They're habits. It's a pattern of thinking. It's a pattern of action. These are just habits that we have, and we have to be retrained. We have to be retrained in our thinking. This isn't working towards something. This is stepping into who we are now. Okay, so this is what we have. We have this capacity. This is who we are now. We are righteous now. We are holy now, and we're growing into that. That's what's happening here. We are growing into that. If you want to consider it in transition, where we are learning to let go of the old and walk in the new. You can see it that way if you want. But this is how it's supposed to be, and we can't do it any other way. If we try to do it as an external thing, if we try to take this out of Colossians and not understand this is Christ in us, and we try to make this into a law, it dictates and morality that we have to live, instead of it being released and us coming into this. If we try to live that, we're going to fail all the time. We're going to fall short all the time. We couldn't do it before. We can't do it now. But as Christ has modeled for this, and we look at this and we realize this is who we are. This is a big brother who shows us what it is to be kind, who shows us what it is to be loving, who shows us how to operate in the power that has been given to us. He models this for us, and then he inhabits us to enable us to do these things. It's not complicated, is it? It's just that. But we have to change our thinking. We have to change how we see things. We have to go from this external law to understanding that has now been written into our DNA. It is who we are. It is actually quite natural for us to live this now. I know I keep repeating myself on this, but this is the big game changer. If you could get this, if you could get the revelation of this and just move into this, make all the difference. It really would. So you guys be blessed today. Be encouraged. Just listen for the voice of our King through the Holy Spirit in you. Do what he says. Follow his directions. You guys will have a fantastic day. God bless.